Is this going to essentially ruin the rest of your life because everywhere you go, it's just going to be things like that that you think about? Something strange happens to me every single time that I drive around, whether it be by myself or with someone else. And at the same time, every single time I walk into a building and bathrooms. And because of this, it makes me wonder if I need to basically put a disclaimer out there for people that are interested in getting into sales, but getting their sales career started at a place like Cintas. I spent the beginning of my career to learn sales, and it was outside sales at a company called Cintas. And it has ingrained several really great qualities in my mind when it comes to selling, and it has definitely helped me in the interview process because of it. But it also has some really, I want to say, I guess, detrimental things that it's done to my brain. And I say detrimental because I don't want to care about it anymore. But apparently, after looking around and doing this for 3 years, it's just something that I can't look past. And I want to know if this is just me when it comes to this field and other people that have possibly left Cintas and gone and done other things. And I'm also curious for the other people that have gotten into other sales practices and basically, you know, like different spaces, and if that has left an impression on you that you just can't shake. So let me explain what I mean by what's going on my side. At Cintas, what I did was I worked in the uniform and facility services side. What that means is I was offering rentals when it came to uniforms, and then facility service rentals such as mats, toilet papers, urinal cakes, towels, just a bunch of random shit. All the things that you wouldn't think that a company is just given to you as a rental, they offer it as a rental. Soap, hand sanitizer, it's crazy. They basically have everything. And so when you spend 3 years essentially driving in your territory, and I lived in Houston at this time, so there were no zoning laws, so you could be in a neighborhood and out of nowhere, some random lot in between a couple of houses has like 3 semi trucks and has a business running out of it. So you had to literally go down every single road just looking for random businesses that you could go and sell your services to. And I catch myself constantly now, everywhere that I go, as I drive by industrial locations, looking into those parking lots and kind of thinking to myself, oh man, that would have been a Target account. And I'm like, why? Why is my brain still doing this to me? And the worst part is every single time that I go out to dinner, a restaurant, or right now when I'm walking into the different accounts and hospitals that I work with, the first thing that you see typically when you walk into a building is a floor mat. And guess what? Companies like Cintas offer rental floor mats, and you will see their little logo, Cintas, or you'll see, God, I don't even remember like half of the other ones at this point. So I'm just gonna go with the Cintas. So you'll see their logo and you're just kind of thinking to yourself, why am I catching these logos? And these are things that I guarantee 99% of you guys that watch my videos have never even thought about. When you walk into a building and you see that mat, you don't look at the logo. When you walk into the bathroom and you're using the soap, you're not realizing that the little dispenser that the soap is coming out of says Cintas on it. And it goes to show that, one, again, I worked at a solid blue chip company that really gave me a very fantastic background and foundation when it comes to sales and developing myself within this field. But then the other thing is, like I'm saying, do I need to give a disclaimer to you guys that if you follow in my footsteps because you want to get into medical sales or pharmaceutical sales, and I've suggested in the past to go look for companies like this that are really going to help you understand what the sales process is, build your business acumen and all of that, is this going to essentially ruin the rest of your life because everywhere you go, it's just going to be things like that that you think about? And what's crazy is even my wife will notice those things because, again, she was with me from day one of my sales career and has seen all of the advancements that I've made, but she was there with me when I was selling floor mats and rental clothes, essentially. So it's just such a strange thing, and it made me start wondering if people that, you know, work at things like ADP, if every time they walk into a place they see a certain register or this or that, and it immediately triggers them to thinking about how their sales process was when they used to work for ADP, or if you work in any other industry. So I'm just curious if anybody else out there has had an experience like this. And also, I guess this is my disclaimer to people that are wanting to get into this industry and look at the opportunity of working at a company like Cintas, that, hey, depending on how long you work there, you might end up constantly just thinking about the things that are all around you that you never once thought about. And as a man, one of the things that I see consistently are the little urinal pods or cakes inside of a urinal. And I just think about my old company every single time I piss on one of those. So it's just funny how life continues to go on. And even though I haven't been in that industry for such a ridiculously long time, it has not left my brain. Just a random thought. Wanted to share it with you guys.